Alright guys, today we're going to be working on a 2008 Lincoln MKZ, and this job should be the same really on a Ford Taurus, and any Ford Lincoln Mercury V6 engine of surrounding years. They really don't change them quite a lot, so here we go. This has been having a issue with the red oil light coming on, oil pressure light coming on. I guess it'd be the same oil level and oil pressure would both be the same light. It mostly comes on at idle, but then it got kind of progressively worse and it's kind of just lit up all the time now. So let's take a look under the car. Here's the vehicle. I've already got it jacked up. Always use jack stands. Jacked up from here. Jack stands are right there, so we're good to go here. Flash on now. I can take you guys up here. So just behind the AC compressor, right here. Already got it unplugged. So it actually looks like it's been leaking oil out of the oil pressure switch, which is probably giving me the weird reading, and it's probably just failed completely. So I've heard some guys take this out. I'm gonna try and get a socket over that and kind of come out here a little bit and turn it, but it looks like this AC compressor hose is gonna get in my way, and of course we can't disconnect that. Okay, so I misunderestimated the size of the length of the plug, so I don't have a socket long enough for that. So it's gonna be a 13/16 open end, and I loosened it. It seems like you can get it without removing the AC compressor or the oil filter. So you guys do what works best for you, but I got no problem reaching around and breaking my wrist to try and get something out rather than messing with an AC compressor. Okay, this is what I was worried of. So there is some oil coming out and it's dripping on my shirt. So now I'm gonna go get a oil pan. It's pretty high up there, but there is some residual oil sitting in that tube or whatever, so okay, so I got this old one out. Oil kind of just kept coming out slowly, so I put the new one in kind of quickly. So there's the new one there. Had some oil on my fingers, but that should be okay. I'll wipe it off. I'm gonna tighten that up. Now, you guys don't need to put this too tight. It's got that white Teflon stuff there on the threads, so nothing ever with that stuff needs to be too tight. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like plugged in. I might have even put it a little too tight. You can see the Teflon coming out there. So I'm not gonna add any oil because I just did the other day when this oil light shit started happening, and I added like a half quart, and I know the levels for the oil pressure issue. I popped this every time that oil light came on, and I would look in here, and you would just see oil moving about. So I knew there was oil circulation in the engine. I'm trying to check into my because of a downstream O2 sensor, but it seems like it only the check engine light only comes on when I use 89 or 91 octane gas, which is strange, which is what my wife just put in the other day. And so when I fill up with 87, the check engine light will most likely go away. But so it looks now like no oil light. Hopefully it stays that way. So yeah, guys, this is only for oil pressure sensor. Is going to fix your oil pressure light from malfunctioning. It's not going to fix a low oil pressure from your pump, or an obstruction of oil flow, or a low level of oil. If your vehicle's knocking, or if your oil light comes on, or if your oil light's flashing, you need to pull over immediately and assess why your oil light's coming on. You need to pop that oil fill cap, see if there's oil moving around, and if not, don't drive the car, or it's gonna blow up. So yeah, looks like that fixed my issue. If you guys have a Lincoln with a leaky oil pressure sensor, go ahead and swap that out for $15 and make that oil light go away.